So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music. While you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Chad Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if auto owners make sense for you.
When you eat at Culvers, you're enjoying fresh food, not just fast food. I'm Tim Grotenhuis, owner of Culvers Restaurant in Pella, and we pride ourselves on making your order fresh every time. Our never frozen burgers are made fresh just the way you want it. Our chicken sandwiches and chicken strips are made fresh. We don't make them ahead of time and let them sit under a warmer. And we slow turn our frozen custard in small batches all day so it's at its very best. What can we make fresh for you today at Culvers Restaurant in Pella?
Winter's here, but your roof still needs the best. At Dutch Mill Supply, they offer top quality CertainTeed shingles to keep your home protected all season long. Durable, reliable, and designed for winter weather, CertainTeed shingles ensure your roof stands strong against snow, ice, and wind.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door.
Welcome back here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Again, the Pella Christian girls basketball team falls to Oskaloosa 49-39 here on your Friday night to kick off homecoming, and the homecoming court currently being presented down on the court. You got Camden Parker and Addison Banster, the first two on the floor. Next up will be Faith Kekmarinsky and Cooper Sprunk, as well as Maddie Vandenbosch and Landon Fransman. Following them up will be, try not to give it away here, so I'm remembering, it's Erica Van Manen and Nathan Brower. There we go. And then I'm going to leave the last two until the end, reading off the, I read off the court part of it, but regardless, it'll be the court that's being read across. So right now on your screen, you'll see Addison Banster and Camden Parker at home on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. And the voices you may hear in the background that you see at center court, you got Devin Runner out there. And again, the Pella Christian boys basketball team waiting their game. And they are wearing the old school warm-ups tonight, so love that. And then
got to support your alum.
Exactly, and so having some fun tonight as well. So we've got that going on here in the background of where we are at. But looking at tonight's post-game coverage of the Eagles girls basketball team's loss to Oskaloosa tonight by a final score of 49-39. We look at tonight's final stats presented by the Verduff Agency. We'll start with the Eagles. Faith Kekmarinsky leading the way with 14 points tonight, followed by Addie Van Arendonk with 6 points, Chloe Snyder and Bryn Runner with 5 points each. 4 points for Rachel Kekmarinsky, 3 points for Chloe Nickel, 2 points for Ava Breams. And that is the Eagles scoring on the evening. Looking at the scoring for Oskaloosa tonight, Deja Foster finishes with 14. Naomi Cole finishes with 8. Haley Parker finishes with 4. Hannah Nelson finishes with 15. And Dasa Cole finishes with 8. So those are your scorers for tonight's contest in this game. But again, that is your final stats presented by the Verduff Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduff Agency providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. Mike, as we go in closing, presented by Layton State Bank, talking about our girls game tonight, the thing that stands out to me in this one is the Eagles played fairly well, but you can't have the low-scoring quarters that we've had in the past years, or in the past couple games as well. Got to overcome those, and also got to cut down on the turnovers there. The final turnover count was, by my count, 24-12. Oskaloosa with just 12 turnovers to 24 for the Eagles.
Yeah, you know, they were working so hard trying to execute on both ends of the court, and they've seen Foster enough that they know how they want to stop her and how they want to score on her. But there were stretches where they looked real good, and then there were stretches where it wasn't going their way, and at times it was, unfortunately, on both ends of the court at the same time. So we were giving up the scores, and they were getting stopped. So give Oskaloosa good credit. Started the game, there was several other girls on the team that were pretty slow to take shots, but as the game went on, they started taking shots, and they especially Nelson, you know, she had, I think it was 14 points, as you said, or 15.
15, yeah.
So she had a solid game. Give her credit, the other senior on the team.
Yeah, absolutely. That is In Closing, presented by Light and State Bank. Grow strong with us. And before we switch over to the boys game coverage here on KNIA, KRLS.com, we're getting the final announcement here. As we mentioned, our homecoming court that you see on the court currently on the screen is Nathan Brower and Erica Van Manen. Previous to them, it was Landon Fransman and Maddie Vandenbosch, Cooper Sprunk and Faith Kagmarinsky, and Addison Vanstra and Camden Parker. And once Devin Runner gets through his reading of Nathan's bio here, we will have the presentation of the homecoming king and queen, which was announced this afternoon. That's why I knew that earlier, and you can let that be. And here they are. It'll be Grant Kelderman and Esther Ford, your homecoming king and queen for 2025 at Pella Christian. Got a chance to sit down with the two of them this afternoon and talk about the honor of being selected homecoming king and queen. It was something that came as a little bit of a shock to both of them, but also an honor that they both greatly respected, that their classmates felt they were deserving of. And so kind of neat to get a chance to talk with them and just learn a little bit more about their experience here at Pella Christian. And I will let you know, Mike, too, Esther did highlight that soccer was one of her favorite parts of her 4 years here on Eagle Lane.
There you go. She just glanced up here at us, too. She's an awesome young lady, and so is Grant. So it's fun to see them have a little recognition and a fun week and fun activities on the day. So
it is, and I knew that she was one of your players last year. I think she was your leading scorer last year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
She's a fierce competitor. She likes to have the foot of the ball and likes to make a difference for her teammates. But yeah, she's like many of these seniors. They grow so much over the course of their all of their school years, but especially, I get to see it at the high school level. They come in, these awkward little freshmen, and leave these very rewarded seniors, and they've certainly spread their wings here on Eagle Lane.
Absolutely right. They've had a great night, and Grant and Esther are going to read off their speeches from this afternoon as well. And I'm glad to see that Esther found hers. There was a moment where she had misplaced it, so that is very neat. So, they've got that all squared away, and so having some fun with that. We're going to take a break. We'll be back on KNIA, KRLS.com, and the Pella Christian YouTube channel right after this.
At Integrity Comfort Solutions, we've been your local, trusted experts on new construction, plumbing, heating, and cooling for over 50 years. We're excited to now offer service. Don't let a breakdown disrupt your comfort. Let our expert team get you back on track. Call us at 641-628-4093 or visit integrity-comfort.com and let our experts work for you. Integrity Comfort Solutions. Let's get comfortable.
Central Iowa Roofing is among the industry leaders in all shingle applications, steel panel roofing, and have experience in many kinds of flat roofs. Have a leak? Let them help you track it down. They employ some of the best roofers in Central Iowa and will make sure your job is done right. They also specialize in storm damage, including dealing with those pesky insurance companies. Let them help navigate the repair process of your roof damage. They serve all of Central Iowa, including you. For more information, visit them on centraliowaroofinginc.com.
Winter's here, and with it comes whiteout driving conditions and icy roads. Upgrade your tires and step up your savings with a stop at Raceway Tire and Exhaust. Raceway's auto experts have everything you need to keep your car in top driving shape for the weather to come. From Bridgestone weather grip tires to batteries to wiper blades and more, they've got what you need to get you on the go. So accelerate through winter with new Bridgestone weather grip tires. Stop into Raceway Tire and Exhaust today.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust.
We got what you need
to get you on the go.
If you're looking for top-notch plumbing and HVAC services from a family-based business that treats you like one of their own, call me, Austin with Vanderlinden Services. With years of expertise and a commitment to customer satisfaction, our friendly experts are ready to serve you. Plus, we're proud to offer top-of-the-line York residential and commercial HVAC systems. For all your home comfort needs, call me and experience why Vanderlinden Services is best for your job.
Get ready, shoppers. Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For those 3 days only, you can score over 100 items for just 99 cents each. That's right, 99 cents. Stock up on pantry staples, snacks, beverages, and more, all for less than $1. Make plans to fill your carts this weekend before these deals are gone. With over 100 items to choose from, there's something for everyone. Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
If the January weather has got you down, head to Scooter's Coffee and Pella to try the Mr. Mint Mocha, a minty twist on your favorite mocha. Or cool off with the Mr. Mint Blender, Iced Mocha, or Mr. Mint Hot Chocolate, perfect for the whole family. For a quick burst of energy before you grab the snow shovel, grab a Blackberry Red Bull Infusion. Scooter's Coffee and Pella, your go-to for great drinks. Scooter's Coffee, amazing drinks, amazing people, amazingly fast.
If you're hardworking, dependable, and have construction or electrical experience, DeYoung Door Service in Pella is looking for you. But they know that you're hard to find, and your skills are desirable and valuable. That's why for the right person with the right skills, they'll start you off at $25 an hour, plus a weekly stipend for health insurance. If we're talking to you, and you'd like to be trained by the best to become one of the gurus, call DeYoung Door Service at 628-8736.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game.
And Gilbert Flagel with a steal on the ensuing Rockets possession, and he'll throw it down! Let's raise the roof for the first dunk of the season for the Eagles as Gilbert Flagel with the coast-to-coast steal.
Randy Jarzambek here, owner of Randall Roofing. Randall Roofing is your full-service roofing and gutter contractor specializing in replacements, new construction, and repairs in South Central Iowa. We partner with CertainTeed to elevate your home's protection using industry-leading technologies.
Hi, this is Chuck Vanderwall with Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, where we've been helping people find their dream car or a new car since 1935. My favorite is my 1963.5 Galaxy 500 two-door.
I'm Todd Vanderwall, and we love seeing people smile when they drive their new vehicle off the lot. It's fun to get a new car. My favorite is my 1974 Ford Bronco.
I'm Tegan, and I don't have as many cool cars as Dad or Grandpa, but I love my Bronco Sport. When it's time for a new vehicle, come see us at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella.
We're taking care of you.
Welcome back to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here on KNIA, KRLS.com as we get ready for the Eagles boys game to cap off our doubleheader here on homecoming night of the Eagles and Indians Little Hockey Conference doubleheader as well. Again, when we look at these two teams, Mike, the first matchup is not one that you can look back on and expect the same results. The two different teams from that point in the season. The Eagles at that point were 1-0, having beaten Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. They did beat Oskaloosa, then went on to beat PCM to start out the season 3-0. Since then, the Eagles are, I think it's 2-9, if I've got my math correct on that front. Oskaloosa, the same way. They were, I think that was their first or second game. And again, they're a team that struggled throughout the season, but they're scrappy. They fight, they battle hard with a lot of these teams, play tight with a lot of teams that maybe they shouldn't. And so this Eagle squad gonna have to play a very, very solid game tonight, like we saw them play against Fairfield on Tuesday.
Yeah, they made some changes 2 games ago with moving Gilbert Flagel over to the point position. A lot of that had to do with just just not as much consistency with their scoring side of things. So by moving Gilbert over to the point, it allows them to keep him on the court more with Franzman on the court, Deacon Branderhorst, and then just allows him to bring still have some defensive intensity with somebody like a Ben Van Weingarten playing in the game. But I would expect tonight he'll go a little bit deeper in the lineup, and you'll see kind of a combination of Flagel playing the point as well as some of the the traditional guys that have played the point earlier in the year with Wheelard and Steinkamp coming off the bench. But this should be a good game tonight, but let's hope for some solid success tonight for the PC Eagles.
Yeah, it should be fun. But again, Pella Christian here tonight looking for back-to-back wins for the first time since the Oskaloosa game. Again, and then PCM. Was the last time the Eagles won 2 games back-to-back. This Oski team all season long has not won back-to-back games at any point in the year. So I'm going to be curious to see which team finds that momentum. But you look at this this matchup, Mike, the thing that I look at for the first time is the Eagles handled very, very stout defensive pressure from this Oski team very well. Here, as of late, in the games where the Eagles have struggled, it's been their lack of ability to handle that stout defensive pressure. So I'm really looking to see the Eagles, as you mentioned, Gilbert Flagel move into the point guard position. Garrett Wheeler going to come off the bench, run some point. Wyatt Snyder doing a little bit more ball handling as well as Trey Steinkamp. I'm going to be curious to see how those guys respond to the defensive pressure of this Oski squad.
Yeah, you bet. I think.
Sorry, it was. I thought I finished my thought, but I also dropped my phone in the middle of that too.
You did.
So, going to be an interesting one. So, you just look at these two teams, and the other thing that's always fun about these matchups, Mike, is you got so many kids that know each other. I mean, with being so close by, just 15 minutes down the road or whatnot. A lot of these kids, even at Pella Christian, there's kids coming from Oski. So, you're playing a bunch, kind of like when you play Pella, you're playing up against a bunch of guys that you've grown up playing against as well. So they know a little bit more about you as well.
Yep, there certainly is a mix of kids. So, but yeah, the other thing I wanted to maybe mention is it seemed like with moving Flagel over to the point, the last couple games we were a little slower to kick it out in transition. Some of it was just the sheer nature of taking care of the ball, which allowed Fairfield the other night to sit back in a zone defense and really challenged our perimeter to beat them. So it'd be just interesting as I assume Oskaloosa plays a little bit more man-to-man and less zone. So with that, it'll just be interesting to see how our 5 guys on the court handle a man-to-man situation, especially with somebody else new with Flagel playing the point guard position. So a lot of Little Hawkeye Conference teams like to play man-to-man defense for better stretches of the games.
Absolutely right. And we wrap up our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard for the women's games, or the girls' games tonight, excuse me. Our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. Marion County Bank is serving you and building community across the county. And on that Marion County Bank radio scoreboard for the girls' basketball scores this evening, we have got the Pella Christian girls falling to Oskaloosa 49-39. The Pella girls fell to Norwalk 62-48. The Indianola girls defeated Newton 40-28, and that's a Pingles Home Store instant radio update. And it looks like, unfortunately, I thought we had all the girls' scores. We have not gotten the score for the Knoxville-Davis County game, but it's 24-24. Knoxville and Davis County tied at the end of the third quarter. So that's where things stand right now on our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Mike, we look at our game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. Went down 1 degree from 28 to 27 degrees, but still not near as bad as it was earlier this week when we were out here. And while it's only 27 degrees outside, it's nice and comfortable inside the Pella Christian High School gym. If your home isn't staying comfortable during this cold Iowa winter, call on the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
Van Haften. So We take a timeout, and we'll be back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth with more of the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast when we return here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Attention Community First Credit Union members. Did you know you have an opportunity to earn extra money by referring friends, family, or neighbors to become a C-First member and open a checking account with us? If they open the account with qualifying activity, you both will see the green. And it's easy to make a referral with just a few simple steps via text from our mobile app. Call, stop in, or visit c1stcu.com for more details. Community First Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Your business is everything to you, and it deserves the best internet, phone, and TV available. Whether you're a crew of 2 or have multiple locations and hundreds of employees, Pella Fiber is ready to set you up with the best connections in Pella. Their all-fiber network is built on industry-leading technology, and since fiber optic cable doesn't break down over time, you're far less likely to have your service impacted. Plus, upload speeds are as fast as the download, so you'll never lag in a video call again. Visit PellaFiber.com to learn more and get your business signed up today.
Get ready, shoppers. Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For those 3 days only, you can score over 100 items for just 99 cents each. That's right, 99 cents. Stock up on pantry staples, snacks, beverages, and more, all for less than $1. Make plans to fill your carts this weekend before these deals are gone. With over 100 items to choose from, there's something for everyone. Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Did you know that Connecticut's physical therapy has occupational therapy for kids? They work with kids like me to help with paying attention in class, following directions at home and school, learning how to tie shoes, overall coordination, managing my big emotions, and more. We have a lot of fun at Kinetic Edge and work on these skills through movement and play. Visit KineticEdgeBT.com for more information.
Vanderlinden Services is your trusted family-owned plumbing and HVAC business. I'm Austin Vanderlinden. Our team has years of experience and commitment to treating every customer like family, and our trusted technicians take pride in their work. Plus, we offer the best in York HVAC residential and commercial systems. Call me today for reliable, friendly service that you can trust. Vanderlinden Services, the best for the job.
You gave your kids a new puppy or kitten for Christmas. Let's make sure we take care of him. This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, and we have a new puppy and kitten program that provides the attention they need. It involves physical exams, vaccinations, diets, and most importantly, information for you, so that you can provide the best care for your new family member. Schedule your new puppy or kitten visit by calling Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
As part of the recent upgrade to our Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have a diesel blender pump with 5 different options available. Now through March, you can select straight number 1 diesel or choose from 4 different blends of number 1 and number 2 to get the right mix to keep your diesel vehicle from gelling during our cold Iowa winter. Look for our diesel blender pump at the Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella.
The home and field advantage. Two Rivers Co-op.
Welcome back to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. Scooters Coffee in Pella. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And again, Pella Christian Boys Basketball get ready to take on Oskaloosa. Mike, we look at tonight's starting line. It's presented by Vanderlinden Services on the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. We start with the Indians. They will start a junior forward, number 4, Ethan Steck. A junior forward, number 12, Landon Romas. A sophomore guard, number 20, Tommy North. A junior guard, number 22, Heaven Knox, and senior forward, number 30, Xavier Edwards. And for the Eagles, your starting line is presented by Vanderlinden Services tonight. It'll be number 35, the senior forward, Cooper Sprunk. It'll be the senior forward, number 25, Landon Franzman. It'll be the junior guard, number 15, Ben Van Weingarten. It'll be the senior guard, number 2, Deacon Branderhorst. And the junior guard, number 4, Gilbert Flagel. Those are your starting lineups presented by Vanderlinden Services, a family-based business that treats their customers like family. For any plumbing and HVAC services you need, call Austin at Vanderlinden Services. And Mike, we continue on with our Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. That change in the lineup we talked about that Coach Van Wyk paid big dividends on Tuesday. I thought one of the biggest dividends was the addition of Ben Van Weingarten in that starting lineup. They put him on Riley Perkins, who was the Fairfield leading scorer. Limited him to, I think it was 8 points on like 3 of 15 shooting from the field is what I had him down for the other night. Just a really impressive defensive showing for Ben Van Weingarten. So really looking forward to seeing how that plays out tonight for this Eagles boys basketball squad and seeing how they can manage to utilize him on the defensive end of the floor to help take away whatever Oskaloosa wants to try to do.
Yeah, Ben has played well. He had sparing minutes early in the year, and it was a little harder for him to get into a rhythm and show his, what he's capable of doing. But he has had a couple games lately where he's started, and he's been playing lots of minutes, and it allows him to just kind of settle in, and he plays with a smile on his face while he's playing tough defense. So it's kind of fun to watch that. And while we need some scoring options on the floor, we've talked about that. We also need a really strong defender to kind of neutralize the other team's player, of course, and Ben's provided that. So it has been a good addition.
Yeah, so if Ben could do that again tonight, I mean, you don't need to score quite as many points if he's locking down the other team's best player, So it's going to be interesting to see what the Eagles have tonight.
Yeah, I think it'll be maybe a little more tonight. Oskaloosa's leading scorers are a little more balanced, so it'll be interesting to see who he gets for an assignment. But some of it might just have more to do with who's a post player and who's a guard. And
who knows, might be more of his own defense too tonight. So it'll be interesting to see which ways our defense affects the game. But again, you've been listening to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Our colors of the game for tonight's contest. The Eagles going to be wearing the home white uniforms with the maroon numbers, the gold trim on those, the gold lettering with the maroon trim on those, and then maroon stripes down the side of those white jerseys. For Oskaloosa, it's going to be the maroon jerseys with the maroon shorts, white pattern along the sides of those jerseys, and then white numbers and white letters on the jerseys. Those are the colors of the game for tonight's contest. And again, our starting line is presented by Vanderlinden Services. For Oskaloosa, Edwards, Knox, North, Romas, and Stack. For the Eagles, it's Flagel, Franzman, Branderhorst, Sprunk, Van Weingarten. The lights go out, and the second game of your doubleheader starting lineup for the Eagles being read as we speak. Again, it's Branderhorst, Flagel, Van Weingarten, Franzman, and Sprunk for the Eagles. But the Eagles looking to build that momentum off of the big win by 27 points over Fairfield on Tuesday night. Mike, we look at the keys to this game. I think it comes to what we talked about earlier for the Eagles, just handling the pressure that Oskaloosa throws out. They're a scrappy team. It's what Wyatt told us the other night after the win against Fairfield. Oski's going to be scrappy. They're going to come out and they're going to play physical. Got to handle that pressure in a game of this magnitude, especially in front of a packed crowd. Our side of the gym is almost entirely full. I can't 100% see over the top of all these people standing, so I couldn't even tell you if there is a potential gap in our side. The Oski side is a little over half full. I can tell you the student section's full. They're jumping up and down. They're ready to go for opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella.
It's that homecoming energy in the house.
That it is. So here we go. Opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. And the ball is in the air. Landon Franzman tipping it right away to Cooper Sprunk. Cross court, Deacon Branderhorst, deep three-pointer from the right wing, no good. Landon Franzman swings the rebound out to Ben Van Weidengarten, though.
Well, trying to take advantage of a open shot and a quick three there. Fortunately, they get the rebound back.
And Gilbert Flagel will give to Franzman at the top of the key. To a cutting Sprunk underneath the basket. Sprunk gonna go up and through Tommy North. And Cooper Sprunk has the Eagles on the board with a 2-0 lead. 7:27 to go in the first quarter.
A little surprised Oski didn't double down there to take away that easy shot under the basket because Sprunk had a size advantage on Norris.
Yeah, Romas gonna look to drive for Oskaloosa. Flagel steps in and allows Ethan Stack to shoot the three-pointer from the corner and way overshot that ball. And it goes into the hands of Flagel.
He was 0 for on the season for threes. He continues to be 0 for at 0 for 6.
Flagel went inside for Sprunk, and Sprunk got fouled as Romas got stuck on him.
So I assume we'll see Snyder as the sixth man, first guy coming off the bench, but going with a similar 5 that we've started the last couple games.
Deacon Branderhorst inside for Franzman. His shot no good, and then Cooper Sprunk returns the favor with a foul on the rebound.
Well, with a chance there to double up the lead, but we can just take away transition buckets and easy twos on Oskaloosa. I think we can create some problems for him tonight.
Yeah, Heaven Knox with the ball. He'll give it to Tommy North.
So the leading scorer does draw.
North drive to the basket, and he'll draw a foul on Deacon Branderhorst.
So we talked about it, but Ben Van Weidengarten does take the assignment of the leading scorer. Heaven Knox, the junior.
Oh, is it Heaven?
Well, I'm not sure. I think it is. Would you say
Heaven?
Heaven?
I did. I don't know for sure.
It's an O-N.
We'll go Heaven. So. There we go. I'll take it. So Heaven Knox. Now the ball in the hands of Tommy North. Up top for Ethan Stack.
As long as he's not heaving threes.
Yeah, Franzman tried to get the block on Xavier Edwards. And we're going to play a tight basketball game tonight with our fourth combined foul in the first 2 minutes of the game. 2-0 Pella Christian leads as Xavier Edwards goes to the free throw line. Yeah, makes the first free throw on the foul of Landon Franzman, his first, team's third.
They keep calling fouls at this pace. We'll have to go deeper onto the bench, but fortunately they're spread between 3 different guys at this point.
Yeah, we'll be here all night if we're going to call fouls at this rate. But Xavier Edwards goes 2 of 2 at the line.
Nice looking free throw shot or nice backspin.
Yeah, made the score 2-2 with 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Cooper Sprunk will give to Van Weidengarten. Van Weidengarten needs to give up the ball here. There he does. Gives it to Flagel. Defended by Ethan Stack. Flagel, nice spin move into the middle of the lane, but shot was too strong off of the heel of the rim. Ethan Stack rebounded it, and he even knocks with the ball now out top.
Knocks it's Tommy North shooting the 3 there. He takes twice as many threes as any other player on the team.
Yeah, he missed it. The Eagles down with the rebound, and Gilbert Flagel brings it up and is whistled for the carry.
The other part of Tommy North's stat on taking threes is he only makes 23% of them, so it's not all bad that he's taking them for us tonight anyway.
No, not necessarily. Romas with the ball. Now into the hands of Tommy North, defended by Deacon Branderhorst. Even Knox. Looking to drive on Ben Van Weidengarten. Van Weidengarten forces a tough shot. It was no good, but he got his own miss, did Knox.
Ben was almost beat on that dribble drive, and he recovered and still got 2 hands up in the air in his face. I mean, that's some quickness there by...
And now Gilbert Flagel going to pick up his first foul.
Those that don't know, Ben does soccer as well, so just a lot of lateral movement in both those sports.
Xavier Edwards catches the inbound pass, goes up and lays it in and puts Oskaloosa up 4-2. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Van Weingarten and Flagel try to break the press. Deacon Branderhorst deep three from the right wing, no good. Landon Franzman with the board. Missed the shot, or missed the follow. The Eagles wanted a flop because
Franzman just off just a little bit to start this game, but he just needs to keep taking those. He's going to turn in a good night yet tonight. He just couldn't quite get those two to drop.
Yeah, Romos with the basketball. He's looking for a driving lane. Kicks it back out to Tommy North. North will drive, and a finger roll layup is good for Tommy North, and it's a 6-2 start for Oskaloosa with 4. The clock is still running. I don't think anyone has caught it. Yeah, I think we're going to get now we're going to get a stoppage as Ben Van Weingarten checks out of the game with Wyatt Snyder coming back in. So game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric here. Pella Christian trails Oskaloosa 6-2. And I think they're trying to reset the clock up there to, 4:21. There you go. That's a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric where they're wired for excellence. Pella Christian trails 6-2. 4:17 to go in the first, and Gilbert Flagel with the basketball. Across half court, Flagel will give to Sprunk. Sprunk back to Flagel out top. Flagel surveying. Nothing going on. Now gives it up top to Franzman. Branderhorst on the cut. Back to Franzman. To Flagel. Off of the screen of Franzman. Defended by Knox. Flagel, tough shot. Up and good. Makes it 6-4. Pella Christian trailing with 3:43 to go in the first quarter.
Now Flagel just does a good job of keeping defense honest. If you want to collapse on him, he's going to find the outside guy. If you don't collapse, he's got that nice little spin move in the lane that's smooth as butter.
And the Eagles go to a zone and force a turnover, the first one of the game for Oskaloosa. Gilbert Flagel brings the ball up for Pella Christian, now gives to Landon Franzman at the top of the key. Tried to throw it to a cutting Cooper Sprunk, threw it off of his shoe though.
Not a good pass. They're trying to avoid the turnover, but he threw it behind him off the back of his foot. There's no way he was going to get his hands on that one.
Yeah, over the top pass down low for Ethan Stack. Misses the first shot. And now a jump ball will stay with Oskaloosa.
Nice job of Franzman locking that one up before he could get up into a shooting position.
Stack inbounds to North. North knocking down the three.
Inbounds play. They overload the left side there, and they put North into the corner, and he launches the three.
Cooper Sprunk with the ball to Flagel. Defended by Steck, now given up to Franzman inside for Sprunk. Sprunk to the basket, shot no good. Eagles still trailing Oskaloosa 9-4 now with 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Even Knox surveying the floor. Now he's going to pull up for three over Gilbert Flagel. And even Knox drains the three-pointer. Now 12-4 Oskaloosa over Pella Christian, 2:11 to go in the first quarter. And Marv Van Wyk going to take a Pella Motors timeout as the Eagles struggling here early. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Gilbert Flagel was going to pass, and then this guy, instead of cutting towards him, cut away. So then he picked up his dribble. By the time somebody was checking back, Marvin White, Coach Van Wyk had no choice but to take a timeout.
That he did. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. Eagles struggling here early against Oskaloosa in the back half of this homecoming doubleheader against the Indians tonight. It's 12-4 in favor of Oskaloosa over Pella Christian. Gilbert Flagel and Cooper Sprunk with the 4 points for the Eagles, 2 points apiece for each of them. And then for Oskaloosa, it's 4 points for Xavier Edwards, 5 points for Tommy North, and 3 points for Heven Knox. That is in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Wyatt Snyder will give to Deacon Branderhorst, now Flagel with it. Flegel to Branderhorst. Branderhorst surveys, kicks to Fredsman, now to Runner. Runner back to Flegel. And the Eagles, no awareness of the shot clock, turn it over.
Well, PC just a little, with Flegel running the point, they're just a little more paced on setting things up. It's not as quick a motion. They got moving there a little bit, then they reset, only to see the time clock run out.
Ramos with the ball. Now Wyatt Snyder pokes it free, but Xavier Edwards now will grab it. Kick it back out. Tommy North knocking down another three.
Wow, busted play, but Oski's only 24% on the season, but 100% the last three they took.
Devin Runner with the basketball now. Him and Flegel will work it across the timeline. And then Franzman out top. They'll give back to Flegel. Flegel into the lane, working to get Steck. Flegel gets to the basket and lays it in with the right hand, makes it 15-6. Eagles trailing Oskaloosa 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Even Knox got Snyder up in the air, missed the jumper. Steck with the follow, no. Edwards with the follow, no. And then a foul committed by the Indians.
PC, I was going to say Iowa State. PC dodged a bullet there with a couple rebounds by Oskaloosa, but Flegel coming out. They're just not quite in rhythm here offensively, so a different look here with Wheelard in the games. Not a bad thing right now.
Yeah, the foul went on Xavier Edwards, his first. Oskaloosa second as a team this quarter. Wyatt Snyder able to get the ball across half court and get it to Garrett Wheelard now. Wheelard got a step on Knox, and a tough basket by Wheelard coming into the game, making his presence felt.
Yeah, just off the bench. That's good confidence for him as he comes in, but Oskaloosa just keying in on some other guys, just a new fresh guy on the court, and he goes right to the rim.
And Tommy North knocks down his third triple of the quarter right before the buzzer, and Oskaloosa takes an 18-8 lead over Pella Christian after the first quarter. We'll take a quick timeout back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth right after this on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Look at me, I'm a superhero. And I'm building a fort.
If your furniture is getting a workout, it's time to visit Pingle's Home Store in Pella. They've got durable, stylish furniture that stands up to all the fun your kids can dish out.
We love Pingles.
Come to Pingle's Home Store today and find the perfect furniture for your family. Pingle's Home Store. Real people, real service, real dependability.
Are there places in your home where it would be nice to have two switches that control the same light? Maybe a long hallway, or a stairwell, or a big room. At Centerpoint Electric, we're here to help with any electrical project you have, big or small. Three-way switches aren't a new thing, but with today's technology, we can install wireless three-way switches to give you the convenience you want at a fraction of the cost of having to rewire your home. Check us out online at centerpoint-electric.com. We're wired for excellence.
Back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Gilbert Flegel getting the ball across half court to start things off for us here. We have a Pingles Home Store Insta Radio update. Newton boys basketball leads Indianola 18-14 after one quarter of play. Basketball in the hands of Gilbert Flegel. Free throw area, he goes to the basket! Count it! And one. Great play by Gilbert Flegel, getting to the rim, drawing the contact on number 30, Xavier Edwards, his second, team first of the quarter. Our Randall Roofing raise the roof moment of the game. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing.
Well, it's really interesting with Gilbert running the point. He's not doing a bad job, and the guys are making cuts and they're making moves, trying to get some looks, but it's Gilbert that's really getting in the paint and making, some of the best scoring opportunities we have. He's running the point, and he's got 6 of our 10 points to start the game.
Yeah, Flegel missed the free throw. And then on the other end, Landon Romas.
Well, this Oski team's going to go cold at some point, but right now they're super hot.
Yeah, and then the Eagles travel.
Well, even Gilbert bringing the ball up the court, he's bringing it up to the exact same spot each time, which may be comfortable with him, but it's super comfortable for this Oskaloosa defense to set up, and they've been giving us some fits, so a little bit different look on a different side of the court, or a different player bringing it up or something.
The Eagles force a turnover of the Indians there, and Deacon Branderhorst bringing the ball up the court and giving to Flagel at the top of the key. Flagel has the ball knocked away by Ethan Stack. Another Eagles turnover, and he even knocks in transition, kicking to Tommy North. North inside for number 24, Grady Cool. Cool, fall away shot, no good.
There you go, that's a start. Even as he's bringing up the ball, I'm not trying to pick on him too much, but he brings it to the exact same spot on the court too, so he's looking a little too predictable right now, I think, to the defenders of Oskaloosa.
Cooper Sprunk driving baseline, spin, no good. Devin Runner on the follow, also unable to connect as Runner gets whistled for the foul.
A little bit of a frustration foul, so just got to keep the emotions in check, play through this tough spot, and let's get some rhythm going. I think once we get rolling, it's going to start showing up on both ends of the court.
Yeah, Devin Runner and Deacon Branderhorst check out of the game as Landon Franzman and Ben Van Weingarten check back in. Again, it is 20 for Oskaloosa, 10 for Pella Christian, 6:12 to go in the second quarter, and a game reset wired by Center Point Electric, where they're wired for excellence. Give you a run through the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard here in a little bit. As Tommy North has the ball poked away by Ben Van Weingarten.
Ben is relentless. I love it.
Even Knox looks to drive baseline. Wyatt Snyder is whistled for the foul. And I do not agree with that one. And I think that the graphic on the scoreboard sums it up for me. Man,
you love that, don't you?
I mean, the thing about it is like, I'm not saying that Wyatt maybe didn't get him on the arm there. There was there was quite a big push-off that went uncalled right before that. Regardless, Romas comes out of the game for Oskaloosa as Grady Cool misses his shot.
Nice
into the game came Tyler Edgar.
I think Franzman might have got a bloody nose out of that.
Gilbert Flagel, Runner is no good.
That was a good look from about 6 feet out.
Franzman does have a bloody nose. He's just turned to look at the official, and he's like, I got bloody nose. So Devin Runner
took one to the nose on that last rebound, and he tried to keep it from dripping.
Yeah.
But I think it continued to give him problems there.
Yeah, so he quickly ran out of the gym to get that taken care of. Knowing Landon, I don't envision this being a long-term. He's out for an extended period of time.
I think he's just checking the court for any drops of blood. And
yeah, to say, I mean, he did his best to hold it. We've got a Pella Motors timeout on the floor. At Pella Motors, you'll drive away happy. That is. We have an extra trainer tonight too, which is good because, unfortunately, Natalie Hazeman, our normal athletic trainer, she's able to attend to Landon right now, while her sub,
her two
helps.
Deep.
Yeah, her 2 deep helps out with the floor. Natalie had surgery on her foot recently, so we're wishing her a speedy recovery as well.
Yeah, she was telling me about her surgery. It sounds painful. But
it does. Tommy North goes to the basket, misses the shot, and Gilbert Flagel down with the rebound. Flagel into the lane, and he'll get whacked by Grady Cool. Yes, I am saying cool. It's just spelled with a K. K-O-O-L. And it's cool that Gilbert got the call on that one. I see what I did there.
You're good.
I got these whole dad joke things down. I've heard my dad and my brother spit off enough of them in my lifetime to pick them up. Gilbert makes the first free throws. Devin Runner.
Nothing better than dad jokes.
Oh, yeah. Devin Runner comes off the floor. Deacon Branderhorst comes on. Flagel is good on the second free throw. 20-12. Pella Christian trails Oskaloosa as the Eagles now into a full court token press. Even Knox with the basketball on the right wing. Back out, Tommy North, wide open look at a three. Tommy North, my goodness, his fourth three of the first half. He's got 14 early ones and has Oskaloosa up 23-12. Wyatt Snyder steps into the mid-range. His jump shot no good. Ben Van Weingarten down with the offensive rebound and able to get it out to Flagel.
Yeah, amongst a sandwich of Oski players, he still got the rebound.
And Cooper Sprunk with a tough take to the basket. He'll lay it in.
Well, we need a little more balanced scoring here coming from different pieces. And it's not that they're not trying, but it's been a little slow to go in here so far.
Yeah, Tommy North feeling it a little bit too much, and he checks that shot, but the rebound goes to Hy-Vee Knox, who will lay it in. It's 25-14, Oskaloosa leading Pella Christian. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter as Hy-Vee Knox gets over aggressive and commits his first foul, and Oskaloosa's third of the quarter. Pingles Home Store Insta Radio update. Newton 18, Indianola 14 in boys basketball. Our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, Newton 18, Indianola 14 in boys basketball after a quarter. Pella leading Norwalk 17-9 after a quarter. And we are at a 25-14 deficit for Pella Christian with 3:45 to go in the second quarter. As Ramos is whistled for the double dribble. Just the third Indians turnover of the half as Landon Franzman checks back in for Wyatt Snyder. Like, who missed the jump shot for us on this end of the floor? I missed it.
That was Snyder.
Okay, so there we go. Making sure I got my stats up to date here. But regardless, it's Cooper Sprunk and Gilbert Flagel. Landon Franzman ahead to Ben Van Weingarten. And Van Weingarten tried to get the shot off before the defense could impact it.
That was a good take.
Double clutch and just threw it off the bottom of the rim.
You see just a little out of rhythm here offensively. It's a lot of individual play as they're trying to score instead of slashing and dribbling and passing and moving off the ball.
Yeah, ball in the hands of North. Now Grady Cool going to try a three. And my goodness, or sorry, Tyler Edgar going to try the three. Tyler Edgar drains the three. As it's been the three-point shooting of Oskaloosa. As Ben Van Weingarten missed his shot on the other end. And Oskaloosa threatening to really pull away in this game.
We've just had 5 or 6 possessions in a row where individually we're trying to take guys on by going to the rim, and Oski's in good position to defend it.
Romas out to Hy-Vee Knox, who traveled before he could get the shot off. Unfortunate break there for the Eagles as Wyatt Snyder checks back into the game for Ben Van Weingarten. And a Pella Motors timeout taken by Marv Van Wyk and the Eagles. It's going to be a 30-second Pella Motors timeout, so we're going to stick right here. Getting your Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Indianola 14, Newton 18 after a quarter in boys basketball. Oskaloosa 28, Pella Christian 14 with 2:30 to go in the second quarter. The Pella boys leading Norwalk 17-9 after a quarter. That's the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leaders, Marion County Bank, with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher Dallas, are serving you and building community across the county. You're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank of Iowa, on the KRLS2 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. And everyone has a goal and inspirational reason for being, whatever that is for you, Bank Iowa says.
Let's make it happen.
There we go. Making sure we get all of our bases covered here as we have an opportunity to. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Tommy North's three-point shooting has been a huge difference in this one. He's got 4 3-pointers. Oskaloosa with 6 3-pointers in total compared to 0 for the Eagles as of right now. It has helped them build a double-digit lead of 28-14 here with 2:30 to go. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Gilbert Flegel with the basketball, defended by Ethan Steck. A carry is called on Gilbert Flegel.
He
Eagles
palms
turnover.
it a little too much, but doesn't usually get called. That one time he did call it.
Romas giving to Knox. Now it's going to be Edgar to North. North into the lane, and he'll go right at Wyatt Snyder and scores it right over the top of him, 30-14. A minute 52 to go in the second quarter. Is Flegel able to find Snyder? Pass to Deacon Branderhorst in the corner, but Tyler Edgar commits his first foul before that. It's the 4th foul on Oskaloosa. And quickly to the scorer's table is Linus Morrison.
Well, we need to chip away at this 16-point disadvantage going into half. That's just a little bit of a hill to climb out of here.
You read my mind. I was just about to go to an urgent situation presented by Pella Regional Health Center. Eagles needing to find something to stop this run of Oskaloosa. Been a great second quarter for the Indians. They are outscoring the Eagles 12-6. And Cooper Sprunk goes to the basket and gets fouled on the floor by number 4, Ethan Stack, his first, team's 5th. So Sprunk going to go to the free throw line here. And that's not a bad thing. Going to the line, you get the score with the clock stopped. Our urgent situation tonight is presented by Pella Regional Health Center. If you need urgent health care today, be seen today at Pella Regional's walk-in clinics in Pella, Knoxville, or Ottumwa. Visit PellaHealth.org for hours and wait times. Cooper Sprunk making the first free throw. Pulls Pella Christian back to just being doubled up right now, 30-15. And unfortunately, off the heel of the rim is Sprunk's second free throw, so the Eagles remain down 30-15 with 1:23 to go in the second quarter. Romas with the basketball on the right side. Now up top to Tommy North. Top the ball goes to Morrison. Now Romas. Romas will knock down a 3. That's the 7th 3 of the half for Oskaloosa.
They're just unconscious from the perimeter tonight.
Yeah, Cooper Sprunk with the ball. Ahead to Wyatt Snyder. Snyder driving, looking for Cooper Sprunk, turns it over. In transition, North to the basket, and Gilbert Flegel is whistled for the block. Second foul on
He got
Flegel.
back, just stepped in. I thought it was good enough to get the charge, but unfortunately it's called the other way.
And the Eagles' 7th turnover sends Oskaloosa to the line with Tommy North going there. He's been the star of the first half as he makes the first free throw to give him 17 points. Second free throw is good for Tommy North. So he's got 17 now. It's Pella Christian trails the Indians by 20, 35-15. With 45 seconds to go, and Flegel turns it over. Romas with the reverse lay-in. 37-15. The Eagles trailed with 35 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Oskaloosa just creating a lot of problems for us on a lot of fronts right now.
Yeah, Wyatt Snyder with the ball out near half court. Flegel out top. And Flegel is whistled for the travel.
I think switching it up right now would be a good thing. Bringing in either Wheelard or Steinkamp to just run the point for a bit.
And it'll be Tommy North with the basketball. He's going to pull up for 3 from the right wing, and good night. Tommy North cannot miss as the Eagles now trail. And Wyatt Snyder with a buzzer beater right before halftime. awakens the fans a little bit here, but the Eagles trail 40-18 at halftime. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
The staff at Pella Real Estate Services would like to say thank you to all the area residents who have supported our growing business.
We're now so much more than just Mike and Sarah Bouquet and feel honored to be of service to this great community and surrounding areas.
We want to wish everyone and their families a truly hope-filled new year.
Call any member of our team at 628-1BUY and ask how we can assist you this new year.
That's 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
This January, warm up with hot deals at PellaMotors.com. Get red hot savings like $17,000 off a brand new GMC Sierra. Or take home the bold and spacious Dodge Durango with an incredible $13,000 off. Need power? How about $12,000 off a Dodge Ram? And for the adventure seekers, grab $7,000 off the legendary Jeep Wrangler. Drive into 2025 with a deal that's too hot to miss. Pella Motors, where great deals heat up your winter.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know that Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
A new year is here, and at Marion County Bank, we're kicking it off by challenging you to shop local. Every dollar spent at a local business helps to build the communities we all love. Together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Brian Hoosier from Marion County Bank. I shop local because another word for local is home, and I want to support the place that I call home.
Join Marion County Bank in supporting local businesses. Learn more at marioncountybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back inside the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean Ward and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. With our continuing coverage of Iowa High School athletics, we're joined now by head coach of the Pella Christian girls basketball team, Brendan Foudy, powered by Hy-Vee, following a 49-39 loss to Oskaloosa Friday night. Coach Foudy, overall not a bad effort by your team, but just unfortunately a few too many mistakes to be able to get the job done against a scrappy Indian squad tonight.
Yeah, I thought our intensity and our effort, especially with our defensive game plan, was pretty good. I was really pleased with how we were able to kind of take Deja Foster out of what she wants to do. I felt like, we had a good game plan coming in on the defensive side, and we did execute it pretty well. So I was pleased with that. Like you said, just too many turnovers, and we're just, we struggle at times to get into a rhythm offensively, and that's what this game came down to tonight. Is we weren't able to make plays at the end of the game when we needed to, and struggled to get things going offensively.
And one thing I want to talk about with that too, you talked about the game plan defensively, which was kind of a unique take. I've seen it a couple times covering some college basketball. I don't know that I've seen it at the high school level, where you put the two girls basically on Deja Foster the whole time, and you're like, we're going to go basically 3-on-4 defensively. And I felt like for the most part, it was a really well-executed game plan by the girls between Bryn Runner, Faith Kekmerinsky, and Chloe Snyder, making sure that those four perimeter players weren't able to get too many great looks.
Yeah, and it was a good job by Chloe Nickel, too, to throw her in there. I thought it wasn't just about stopping Deja. It was also about keeping the Cole sisters out of the paint. And so we really talked about how we wanted to have a great paint presence defensively, and if they were going to beat us from three, we kind of had to live with it. And really that played out like we wanted. They hit a couple big shots late. The truth is, we gave Oski too many chances where we turned the ball over late, and if you give a team that many chances where, they're going in transition with the ball, they're going to make you pay, and unfortunately that was the truth for us tonight.
And you look at your guys' offense on the flip side of that. I mean, there was some opportunities for you guys today, and unfortunately didn't get a lot of shots to fall. But as we mentioned, is just that it was the defensive pressure of Oskaloosa that kind of gave your team a little bit of fits there on the offensive end of the floor. How do you guys work about overcoming those going into a game against Norwalk on Tuesday.
Yeah, we just got to keep trying to find little ways to get better. I think I'm going to watch, obviously, the whole game, but the fourth quarter I'm going to have a strong focus on. We've got to find a way to start off games a little faster and close games out. And really that comes down to execution, understanding the game, and making good decisions with the basketball in crucial situations. And we didn't do that today. That's got to be our focus in practice and with Norwalk next week.
And we mentioned Norwalk next week. I mean, that's going to be another really tough one. We know that it can be done to go up there and win. We saw it just a year or two ago where this girls squad went into Norwalk, were able to knock off the Warriors. Now, granted, not going to be easy by any stretch, but as you guys prepare to get ready to go over there, what are the things you're looking for from your team to be able to go over there and walk away feeling really good about the way that your team performs against Norwalk?
Yeah, it comes down to just competing. I want to see our kids compete. I thought for the most part today there was 4 quarters of girls out there competing. However, there's still times where maybe we're not, going after loose balls the way we know we need to, going after rebounds the way we need to. And so it's about competing and continuing to try to just build a culture in our program where we just flat out compete and we're no fun to play. That's kind of my goal. And obviously we're going to try to continue to clean things up offensively, find a way to generate good looks, give our girls confidence to shoot when they get those good looks. I felt like tonight at times we maybe got some offensive flow going and got the ball to where it needed to go, and we just didn't have the confidence to put up the shot. So we got to continue to work on those types of things and just try to get one day a little bit better one day at a time. And I'm confident with this group that we're going to be playing our best basketball during the postseason.
And again, we're talking to head coach of the Pella Christian girls basketball team, Brendan Fowdy. One thing I got to mention too is just this team. I mean, whether that be earlier in the day, after the game, just looking at their faces right now, they've dealt with a lot this year, right? They've battled injuries. They've battled a lot of ranked teams. This team spirit is just consistently high, which I think is a great way to determine the culture that this team is building too. What can you say about the way that this team is coming together in that aspect to be able to further enhance these games going into games against Norwalk, things like that?
Yeah, well, we're not perfect, right? We're not perfect, so there's been some ups and downs, but I think we've got kids of really high character. We've got kids that just want to keep getting better and probably kids that want to please their coaches as well. And so it's just a fun group to coach. That doesn't mean it's easy, but we're getting better every day. And, walking to the locker room today, and our senior leader, Faith, is talking to the team about, hey, what positives can we take away from this game? So I'm really proud of her, and just, the games where we're coming close but fall short can be really frustrating. And I think we've just got kids of really high character that continue to keep their eyes up. We're trying to have the message of keeping our eyes up and be always for our team. I felt like that was true of us today. We saw it when I walked in the locker room at the end. And so that kind of leadership is going to take us a long way. We just got to keep trusting the process, if you will, day in and day out, trying to get a little bit better. We've still got a really young team, a lot of sophomores out there, some freshmen taking some minutes this year. So just get a little bit better every day, rely on each other, and we'll play our best basketball at the end of the year.
Now, Brendan, unfortunately, I won't be able to make the trip to Norwalk. Trevor's going to have that game, from what I remember correctly, on that schedule. So I'm going to miss not getting to chat with you next week, but looking forward to many great conversations the rest of the year with you for the Eagles girls basketball team, and looking forward to seeing how you guys bounce back next week against Norwalk.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler.
Absolutely. That was Brendan Fowdy, head coach of the Pella Christian girls basketball team, powered by Hy-Vee. Welcome back, and we will be back with the Central Town Auto Radio halftime show right after this on KNIA-KRLS.com.
Who's always open? Anytime Fitness. For the last 16 years, Anytime Fitness has been open 24 hours a day, every day of the year. Our award-winning gym allows you to work out on your schedule. With state-of-the-art equipment, expert trainers, a welcoming community, and the convenience of around-the-clock access, you're sure to find a fitness home with us. It's your fitness, done your way, at Anytime Fitness in Pella.
The staff at Pella Real Estate Services would like to say thank you to all the area residents who have supported our growing business.
We're now so much more than just Mike and Sarah Bouquet and feel honored to be of service to this great community and surrounding areas.
We want to wish everyone and their families a truly hope-filled new year.
Call any member of our team at 628-1BUY and ask how we can assist you this new year.
That's 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
Welcome back to the Central Town Auto Radio halftime show. For the final time, we go inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, and the big note is, as we go inside the numbers, is apparently a three-pointer came off the scoreboard over the break. Not exactly sure why, but it did. Oskaloosa only leads 37-18 at the break. Tommy North losing one of his three-pointers, so not exactly sure what happened there. But, well, we're going to take it.
We'll take a 3-0 win over the halftime.
Yeah, we'll take whatever we can get at this point.
Well, we're going to have to see. You can tell there's a seriousness on the faces of the PC boys. We got Garrett Wheelard in, I assume, to run the point. So we'll see how this goes, but it's time to – we got to get in some rhythm. Down 19, and we only scored 18 points the whole first half.
Yeah, 18-37 as Tommy North loses the basketball. Ben Van Weingarten nearly forces the turnover and does force the turnover there. So great start to the second half for the Eagles as Ben Van Weingarten's defensive pressure gets the Eagles an extra possession here. Again, 37-18 is Oskaloosa's lead. Inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. Mike, our second half adjustments, as we mentioned multiple times for the Eagles, they've got to find a way to take care of the basketball and do just more on the offensive and defensive ends of the floors to not allow Oskaloosa to do what they want, as Xavier Edwards misses a jump shot there after an Eagles turnover. And that's the second half adjustments presented by the Young Door Service, and another Eagles turnover.
There's just no help there.
And then on the other end, a blocking foul on Cooper Sprunk, which the Eagles bench does not agree with.
He was pretty deep under the basket, but he was in position.
The second Eagles turnover resulting in the second foul on Cooper Sprunk, and Hy-Vee Knox going to the free throw line. But Mike, our second half adjustments presented by the Young Door Service. If it's time for a new garage door for your home or business, stop and see the gurus of garage doors at their new showroom at 908 Roosevelt Road, just west of Pella Christian High School. Again, the Eagles, they got to find something right now. You got a turnover to start the half, and then you immediately turned it over. It's two turnovers, no shot attempts for the Eagles in the first 45 seconds. An offensive rebound to Xavier Edwards and a foul on Gilbert Flagel, his third.
There was a little collision there on that last possession. Ethan Steck, one of the starters for Oskaloosa, went out of the game. He could barely walk on that right foot.
Yeah, Xavier Edwards getting the foul, which went against Flagel. And the ball into the hands of Tommy North. Now to Tyler Edgar. Romos drives baseline, and the Eagles force the second turnover of the half for the Indians. As Garrett Wheelard into the lane. Flagel, right wing three, short, rebound, goes to Edwards.
Well, Wheelard playing with a little more pace and up-tempo than what we were seeing with Flagel in the first half.
A tough jumper for Hy-Vee Knox is no good.
So we're getting the stops. We just got to chip away with this while we got the opportunity.
Yeah, 38-18.
So I know seemed like the first possession intentionally trying to go inside to Franzman and Flagel.
Ben Van Weingarten left all alone on the right wing for three, no good. Rebounded by Tommy North.
Probably not the percentage shot that you're wanting to take.
Yeah, Romos steps in. His jumper from the left elbow is no good. His first miss of the game. Wheeler to head to Flagel. Franzman, right wing three. No, but Ben Van Weingarten is there for the follow to get it back out to Wheeler.
I'll give Oski credit. They're taking away the dribble drive to the rim, but we can't settle too quickly for just launching threes here.
Garrett Wheeler drives and loses the basketball. Was able to get it into Franzman, who misses the shot. And Xavier Edwards with the rebound and a full Pella Motors timeout taken here by Oskaloosa. And we're going to go ahead and stick here with you through the timeout. This Pella Motors timeout. Pella Motors timeout, you'll drive away happy. That is the Pella Motors guarantee. Let's look at the road ahead presented by Integrity Comfort Solutions, Mike. The Pella Christian boys much busier than the Pella Christian girls next week. The Pella Christian girls only play Tuesday at Norwalk at 6 o'clock. The boys play Monday at Centerville at 7:45. Tuesday they're at Norwalk. Thursday they're at Van Meter. So a busy week of being on the road, but
say that again?
We're only covering one of those games.
The boys are which nights?
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. They're at Centerville, at Norwalk, and at Van Meter. We'll have coverage of the Norwalk doubleheader. We will not have the games at Centerville or Van Meter on the airwaves. We'll have recaps afterwards. We'll talk with Coach Van Wyk about those after those games, but that's the road ahead presented by Integrity Comfort Solutions. Integrity Comfort Solutions is added service to their roster, so if your home has a plumbing and heating or cooling emergency, get comfortable with Integrity Comfort Solutions.
All right, a little switch here. Sprunk comes out of the game. Deacon Branderhorst, the senior, into the game.
That he does. Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness, Mike. I think at this point, I would love to give it to one of the PC guys, but unfortunately it's just been Tommy North tonight. He's been the only guy who's consistently been able to get open and get shots. As another 30-second timeout, a Pella Motors timeout taken by Oskaloosa, as they didn't like what they saw after the inbounds went to Romas and he got trapped.
Well, Oski's coach, even though he's up 20, doing everything he can to protect this lead. So as much as you want your team scoring, your PC's not, so you're still holding, but two quick timeouts. He's down to 3 timeouts for the rest of the second half. So I don't know if that's going to come into play and really matter when you're down 20, but could if we can get on a roll.
Yeah, so we'll see what comes of it, but Tyler Edgar will inbound. Again, that is a Pella Motors timeout, and Pella Motors will drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. But, Mike, we're talking about it. Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness. Tonight it's been Tommy North as Romas misses the runner. Gilbert Flagel finds Wheelard. Now Deacon Branderhorst on the right wing, and he'll get bumped by Tommy North. As we mentioned, his first foul on Oskaloosa in the quarter. But Tommy North in the first half with 18 points, knocked down 4 3-pointers, 2 2-pointers, and 2 free throws. He was getting everything to work.
Ooh, Wheeler got away with a little walk there.
That he did. Xavier Edwards knocking the ball out of bounds. Again, Who's Always Open is presented by Anytime Fitness, a 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle, your way, your fitness. Anytime Fitness. Instant radio updates. Oh my. Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio update. Knoxville boys basketball leads Davis County 31-6 after the first quarter. Deacon Branderhorst missed a 3. Gilbert Flagel missed the foul, but then got his own miss again and goes up and makes it 38-20. The Eagles now going to apply some more pressure as Romas gets into the lane off of the press break and hits the runner for Oskaloosa and puts Oskaloosa back up by double. Eagles score 40-20, 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Van Weingarten to Flagel. Flagel drives and kicks to Fransman.
I think there's an opportunity to get Fransman more involved.
Flagel three-pointer from the right wing is no good. And Tommy North brings the ball up. He goes right to the basket. His shot no good. Rebound goes to Romas.
PC doing everything they can to try to earn possessions here and take care of the ball, but just still a rough start here. 4 minutes in and we're still down 20.
Foul went against Van Weingarten, his first, team's third.
And then
a three-pointer by
another 3.
Tommy North. He has been the Eagles' nemesis tonight. Ben Van Weingarten up the floor to Flagel. Flagel to Van Weingarten, up over the top to Fransman. Fransman will go up and lay it in to make it 43-22 with 3:40 to go in the third quarter.
Unfortunately, that's Franzman's first 2 points of the game, so he's been a big part of our success. So if we could get him going here for a good stretch would help.
And the Eagles again getting overzealous here with their defense, and Franzman picks up his second foul, 4th on the team against Xavier Edwards. Romas to the basket. A lot of contact on Romas, no good. And then Ben Van Weingarten is whistled for the push, his second foul, the 5th on the Eagles. So Oski shooting free throws the rest of the way for a foul. Landon Franzman checks out of the game. Wyatt Snyder in for Flagel, and Sprunk back for Franzman.
This game's gotten pretty physical.
Yeah, Romas checks out of the game with Edgar coming back in. And Ethan Stack leaves the first free throw short. In a Pingos Home Store Instant Radio update, Pella 45, Norwalk 23 in boys basketball. Wow. After 3 quarters. And Stack makes the second free throw. It makes it a 44-22 lead for Oskaloosa over Pella Christian. Wyatt Snyder with the ball. And a miscommunication between Snyder and Wheelard. And it's another Eagles turnover.
Just not gotten into a rhythm. We need the last 3 minutes of the third quarter to just show us a sign here of some consistency. Get some stops. And
North into the post for Edwards. Back out, North, 3 from the corner. Short, rebounded by Branderhorst. Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update after 3 quarters. Indianola and Newton tied at 38. Didn't see who that shot was for the Eagles that had knocked away.
That was on Wheelard. It was knocked away before he could get the shot off.
All right, so we won't count that as a shot. Wheelard able to get it into Snyder. His 3 from the left wing is short. And now Heaven knocks the other way. North with the basketball on top, now to Steck on the right wing. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Eagles trail 44-22. Edwards spins, shot over the top of Sprunk is no good. Rebound off the backboard goes to the Eagles. And Wheeler now to Sprunk at the top of the key. Right wing, Deacon Branderhorst steps inside the perimeter and misses the jump shot from the right elbow. Tommy North the other way. And one of the latest block calls you will ever see.
I think he was expecting the official on the top side to call that, did not. And then, yeah, pretty late.
Tommy North to the free throw line after the foul on Van Weingarten. Franzman and Runner check in. Tommy North makes the first free throw. So 45-22, the Eagles trail Oskaloosa. Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Indianola 38, Newton 38 after 3 quarters of play. Pella leading Norwalk 45-23. After 3 quarters of play, Knoxville leads Davis County 31-6 after 1 quarter of play. Devin Runner into the game for Wyatt Snyder. As Tommy North made both free throws. Runner will get the inbound from Cooper Sprunk. Now Wheeler pushing. He'll kick to Franzman, who will be fouled by Steck on the backside. Could be the second foul on Steck. Second foul on Oskaloosa in the quarter. Oh, they called that on Edwards. Wow. Franzman does make the first free throw. So 46-23, a minute 55 to go in the third. Franzman makes the second one. 46-24. 1:52 to go in the third quarter, and a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. Pella Christian 24, Oskaloosa 46. Pass inside for Xavier Edwards is knocked out of bounds by Landon Fransman, or last touch by Fransman. Again, on our game reset, the Eagles with 3 timeouts left. Oskaloosa 3 timeouts left. And Oskaloosa is in the bonus for the rest of the third quarter. That's a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric, where they're wired for excellence. Steck inbounds to Heaven Knox, who dribbles his way into the middle of the lane. Misses the shot, and the rebound down to Devin Runner. And now Wheeler. Out top, we'll give to Branderhorst on the wing. Now up top, it's Fransman. Inside for Sprunk. And Fransman and Sprunk not on the same page.
Man, it's been hard, Tyler, to get in a rhythm this game for the boys.
Yeah, just not much flowing together, as Tyler Edgar's pass to Xavier Edwards was thrown into the cheerleaders. Romas checks back in for Edgar, who was the person who airmailed that last pass. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. The Eagles all night long have struggled, as that probably is an epitome of it, as Wheeler got to the basket, missed a runner. Fransman got him board, missed the shot, and then Runner missed the shot. And then Fransman reaches around for his third foul and the 8th foul in the Eagles in the quarter. Doesn't matter how many fouls in the quarter, because Oski is in the bonus already. And Xavier Edwards going to the free throw line. That is In Case You Missed It, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Now, the boys are working hard. It's just there's nothing going their way right now, and they're not. Nobody is able to get anybody else with them in a good rhythm together, and it looks like a lot of individual play, even though they're not. It's not like they're trying to play individually. They're just trying to find ways to pick the lock and score some points and help the team, and it's not coming together for them.
Yeah, the Eagles finally able to beat the press after Xavier Edwards goes 2 of 2 at the free throw line and makes it 48-24. Oskaloosa over Pella Christian. Devin Runner nearly loses the ball. Able to get it to Deacon Branderhorst. Now to Cooper Sprunk. Sprunk over the top to Branderhorst. He'll step into the free throw line. And that'll be the first bucket for Deacon Branderhorst. He knocks down the jumper from the free throw area and makes it 48-26, 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ethan Steck gets it to Romas. Romas trapped in the corner, able to get it out to Steck. He'll put up a three.
My goodness.
And the fader by Ethan Steck.
That summarized up the game for Oskaloosa right there.
Yeah, he's falling to his right, able to knock down the three just before the buzzer and makes it 51-26. So at the end of the third quarter, we'll be back with the final 8 minutes of play as the Eagles trail 51-26 after 3 on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
At Pella Insurance, they strive to provide you with bend-over-backward service to protect your home, auto, business, farm, life, and health. Pella Insurance is a local independent agency that has been serving the Pella community for over 30 years with a mission to provide you with a more holistic approach to your insurance needs. With access to a multitude of industry-leading carriers, they are focused on assisting their customers with protecting and maximizing their assets, resources, and opportunities. Call Pella Insurance at 628-9235.
Grow strong with us, Light State Bank, Light State Bank.
Could you be earning higher interest rates on your checking and savings accounts with our exclusive Light & Rewards account? Last year, we gave over $126,000 back to our rewards customers. If you'd like to earn our best rates for things you're probably already doing, like swiping your debit card, receiving e-statements, and making payments by ACH debit, visit lightandbank.com and start your account opening today. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here on KNIA, KRLS.com, inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Garrett Wheeler across half court. We'll give it to Deacon Branderhorst. Now to Cooper Sprunk at the right elbow. Sprunk going to the basket and is fouled by Romas. The foul on Romas is his second, team's first of the quarter. And Garrett Wheeler set the inbound for the Eagles. Gets it into Cooper Sprunk. Now to Deacon Branderhorst, who will cut. Gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler over to Snyder. Snyder. Nice pass to Franzman. Three from Wheeler is no good. Followed by Franzman is no good. And then Franzman was whistled for the foul. He did not care for that whistle immediately. Turned to the official like, no. But official said, yep. Franzman checks out of the game.
PC goes to 2-2-1 three-quarter court defense here, just trying to do something to mess with Oskaloosa.
Throws it off of Gilbert Flagel.
Well, I don't know, down 25 at this point. It's just trying to look for something positive here in the fourth quarter just to string together some success.
Yeah, Tommy North drives to the basket. Shot no good, but Edwards is there for the follow. 53-26, the Eagles trail Oskaloosa with 7:05 to go in the fourth quarter in our final game reset, wired by Centerpoint Electric. And now Wyatt Snyder, mid-range jumper, no good. Cooper Sprunk able to save it to Branderhorst, but Branderhorst was out of bounds. The Eagles just can't seem to get anything to go their way tonight. Even Knox gets by Wheeler. Dumped down to Xavier Edwards. He'll lay it in for two more.
That was pretty basic. Just got beat on the dribble. We rotate over defensively. They do a little dump pass. Somebody wide open for a layup.
So Eagles in transition. Wyatt Snyder goes to the basket. His reverse lane is no good. And then Cooper Sprunk is fouled. Casey Missa presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. The Eagles have not been able to get much going their way tonight. Ethan Steck picked up his second foul for the Indians there as Cooper Sprunk was fouled. And again, just kind of summarizing the night here, Sprunk's first free throw bounces off the left side of the rim. Out and no good. Franzman and Runner return for the Eagles. Wheeler and Snyder go to the bench. Sprunk does make the second free throw. And then the Eagles are able to force a turnover as Flagel goes to the basket and he'll get a layup. So a quick 3 points for the Eagles. Makes it 56-27 with 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Stack to Even Knox. Gets into the lane, and he'll flip that shot up and in.
Now, Franzman playing different defensively, sitting on 4 fouls. He would have normally challenged that quite a bit more.
Yeah, the Indians got a little jumpy for the steal, and Deacon Branderhorst knocks down just the second three-pointer of the half, or of the game, excuse me, for the Eagles. And it makes it a 58-31 game with 5:48 to go in the fourth. And Coach Marvin Hvac is going to call a Pella Motors timeout here, Mike, as we go. Casey Missa presented by the veterinarians for the final time tonight. The Eagles, we've mentioned their struggles. Let's talk about Oskaloosa. I mean, it's been an impressive showing for them. A squad that, a couple years ago was, I think it was even last year, they were kind of the doormat of the conference. Putting on a really impressive showing here tonight against Pella Christian, led by Tommy North with 23 points and then another 10 points from Xavier Edwards. And overall, it's just been a a well-balanced effort from this Oskaloosa squad that's gotten the job done.
Yeah, it's typical teenagers in playing sports. I mean, we start slow. They start with some good rhythm. They started hitting a couple threes, and pretty soon more threes, and then the confidence has been strong for them the whole game long, and we just haven't been able to change the tide. So it's been a challenging night here for...
Yeah, Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio update, 45 for Knoxville, 15 for Davis County. Yet in case you missed it, was presented to you by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
And Romas, right at the rim, gets the lay-in. After the drive by Tommy North, Gilbert Flagel across the charity stripe, or against the across the timeline, excuse me. Devin Runner going to try a deep three from the left wing. That one was short, and Landon Franzman could not secure it before it went out of bounds. Stack ahead to Romas. Even Knox back to Romas. As Gilbert Flagel will be whistled for his fourth foul. It's going to be the second foul on the Eagles.
Gilbert got all ball there, but he took a shot right to the middle of his chest when he got in front of him.
Inbound will go to Tommy North. New shot clock for the Indians. North working on Branderhorst. North to the basket. His shot was no good. Rebounded by Franzman. He brought it up the court, thought about a three. Now Deacon Branderhorst, right wing three. Deacon will knock that one down. Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio update final score. Pella 66, Norwalk 46 in boys basketball. Even Knox with the ball for Oskaloosa now, defended by Gilbert Flagel. They'll give to North, now to Romas. Even Knox, defended by Flagel. Dumped down to Xavier Edwards, and he'll lay it in for two more. He's up to 12, and Oskaloosa's leads up to 62-35 with 4 minutes to go in the game.
Oski's got to be shooting over 50% for the game, if not closer to 60%.
Yeah, ball into the hands of Devin Runner. Now Gilbert Flagel inside for Sprunk, working on Romas, and Sprunk will turn and lay that one in on the left side. And it'll be Tommy North getting the ball across half court for Oskaloosa. 3:26 to go in the fourth quarter. In the game, even Knox leaves his shot short, rebounded by Franzman. Devin Runner on the right wing will give it to Flagel. Flagel off at the screen of Runner. Gets fouled by Steck, who tried to go between the two.
Steck has been a part of a lot of collisions tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be the third on Ethan Steck. Marion County Bank radio scoreboard for the final time tonight. The Pella boys defeat Norwalk 66-46. The Indianola boys are tied with Newton 38-38 at the end of the third. Knoxville boys lead Davis County at halftime 45-15. That is the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Gilbert Flagel inbounds to Garrett Wheeler. His shot blocked. Franzman got the miss, but then left his shot short, rebounded by Edwards.
Been a rough night for Franzman. He's working hard, but the shots just aren't quite there tonight.
Tommy North's pass to Romas, tipped out of bounds by the Eagles. It stays with Oskaloosa. Steck inbounds to the North in the backcourt. Ball into the hands of Knox. Now Edwards at the free throw line. Spins, got Franzman up in the air, and that'll be the end of Franzman's night. Franzman's 5th foul is the 3rd of the quarter on the Eagles.
Challenging night for Mr. Franzman.
That it was.
Worked hard, but
you're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa, on the KRLS2 stream at KNIA, KRLS.com, Knoxville Pella, and KRLS HD2 Knoxville Pella, as well as the Pella Christian YouTube channel, again powered by Bank Iowa. Edwards goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line, making the first, missing the second. And Oskaloosa leads Pella Christian 63-37 with 2.5 to play in the game. Wyatt Snyder drives, left-handed shot, no good. Cooper Sprunk is able to rebound that ball. Kicks it out to Garrett Wheeler, who will knock down the 3 for his 5th points of the night. 63-40, the Eagles trail Oskaloosa with 2:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Pass ahead to Romas. And a quick timeout taken by the Oskaloosa coach before he went out of bounds. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stick right here with them. Again, the road ahead presented by Integrity Comfort Solutions. As we mentioned earlier, the Eagles boys basketball team, they'll have 3 games this week, all of them on the road against Centerville on Monday, Norwalk on Tuesday, and Van Meter on Thursday. The girls basketball team, they're at Norwalk on Tuesday. That's their only game next week. Trevor Castle, I believe it is the one on the call for that one. I just know that it's not me next week that has boys basketball, or has either any of the basketball games, I should say.
Well, the Oskaloosa boys are enjoying this game and this 20-plus point advantage, and they probably should be enjoying it a little bit.
I think this is the first time since I've been here that they have been competitive in one of these games. And so I'm not terribly surprised to see that. But Romas with the ball, defended by Flagel. 1:48 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 63-40. Pella Christian trails. Tommy North misses the long 3-pointer.
He probably has permission to let it fly tonight. He's sitting on 23 pretty impressive points.
Yeah, Garrett Wheeler goes to the basket and gets fouled. By number 30, Xavier Edwards, his 4th, team's 4th. The Eagles are going to empty the bench. Trey Steinkamp, Josiah Vink, Rob Schur, Caleb Volk, and Ethan Van Arendonk will check in. And now Oskaloosa will empty their bench as Wheeler made the first free throw to make it, or no, he missed it, didn't he? Or did they just not throw it up on the scoreboard? Thought he made it.
I don't know who this kid is for Oskaloosa, 32, but he's been cracking me up the whole game.
Holden Brondmeyer,
a junior.
And Sprunk, Wheeler misses
2 points
both
on
free
the
throws.
season, but do you think he was qualifying for the NBA after tonight? But he's having a good time.
As he should be. Shot by number 34, Mason Muir. No good. And we're going to get a Pella Motors timeout for Garrett Wheeler to come out of the game. And Trey Steinkamp comes on. Steinkamp to Ethan Van Arendonk. Van Arendonk drives to the corner. Steinkamp with a nice pump fake. No look pass to Josiah Vink. Back to Ethan Van Arendonk, and Ethan Van Arendonk will hit the runner. They make it 63-42. Pella Christian's deficit against Oskaloosa. 50 seconds to go.
Got a chance to get it under 20 with a stop and a run out.
Ball with Mason Muir. They'll drive baseline. They're going to say he lost it out of bounds for a turnover. Josiah Vink will inbound to Trey Steinkamp. Steinkamp handoff to Van Arendonk. Van Arendonk drives and gets fouled by Brondmeyer.
Maybe we should have just cleared the bench a quarter ago and just bring some new energy out and then switch them back out for a while.
Yeah. And then Aaron Donk makes the first free throw, so he's got 3 points tonight. And then Aaron Donk's second free throw is good.
Well, got her back down to inside of 20.
Yeah, 63-44 is Oskaloosa's lead with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Appears that Oski might hold it at this point.
Does appear that they are going to hold it and dribble it out here. So stick around. We'll have post-game coverage coming up here in a little bit. Your final score tonight is going to be Oskaloosa 63, Pella Christian 44. As the Eagles had the excitement of homecoming, but unable to come up with a win either way in either game tonight. In Oskaloosa 63, Pella Christian 44, your final score. Back with the post-game coverage of the Pella Christian boys basketball game on KNIA, KRLS.com after this.
If you're tired of eating at the same places, discover Elmhurst Grill, Oskaloosa's exclusive dining destination. The culinary design menu offers a feast for every palate. From crisp, fresh salads and mouth-watering burgers to savory pastas and perfectly grilled steaks. Plus, enjoy chef-crafted specials and seasonal favorites that keep every visit exciting. Overlooking the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course, serene trees, and a picturesque pond. Elmhurst Grill, where flavor meets ambiance.
Get ready, shoppers. Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For those 3 days only, you can score over 100 items for just 99 cents each. That's right, 99 cents. Stock up on pantry staples, snacks, beverages, and more, all for less than $1. Make plans to fill your carts this weekend before these deals are gone. With over 100 items to choose from, there's something for everyone. Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
You gave your kids a new puppy or kitten for Christmas. Let's make sure we take care of him. This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, and we have a new puppy and kitten program that provides the attention they need. It involves physical exams, vaccinations, diets, and most importantly, information for you, so that you can provide the best care for your new family member. Schedule your new puppy or kitten visit by calling Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Van Gorp Edwards Insurance is an independent agency representing many of the top insurance companies. They offer insurance coverage on home and auto, business and manufacturing, farm, agribusiness, and crop insurance, as well as personal health, life, and long-term care. With this kind of flexibility, they'll provide you with the best insurance package to build the best option risk portfolio to meet your needs. Switching insurance companies isn't as hard as you think. Call Van Gorp Edwards Insurance today to find out how easy it really is.
The new year often brings colder temperatures to Iowa, which means snow and ice. Even though we work hard to keep the lights on, sometimes Mother Nature has a plan in store. If your power goes out, please give us a call to let us know and then hang tight while we fix power lines. If there is a large storm, follow us on Facebook for power restoration updates. And remember to stay away from any down lines outside. Assume it's live and not safe. Looking out for you, we're Pella Cooperative Electric.
Win winter with the Toro Power Clear Single Stage Snowblower that is loaded with power in a compact size. They are easily maneuverable and clear snow down to the pavement. Get your power clear at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Weather any storm with the Toro Flex Force electric snowblower that has the most powerful 60-volt battery in its class. Plus, you get the same rugged construction as Toro's gas-powered models. Get your Flex Force snowblower at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand. Pella Corporation is proud to be a part of our communities and supporting the children of their workers. They're honored to be recognized once again as one of America's top workplaces for diversity. At Pella, they value inclusion and community, ensuring a bright future for all. Thank you for making Pella Corporation a trusted name in homes across the country. Because at Pella Corporation, they're building more than just windows and doors.
All throughout the Pella community, you see touches of Holland and classic Dutch architecture, but there's one place that truly takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam, the Molengraat Plaza just south of the square. With a beautiful brick wall featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and a classic old world atmosphere, you'll find Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, beautiful U Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
Welcome back to postgame coverage of Pella Christian High School basketball, boys basketball that is, on KNIA, KRLS.com. Tyler Crabb and Mike Bouquet with you here in the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth for postgame coverage following this doubleheader sweep of Pella Christian on homecoming. And Mike, overall, we were kind of talking about it off the break, just kind of disappointing that the Eagles had all the excitement of homecoming and walk away without a win on either end of the doubleheader for the basketball games here this evening.
Yeah, it looked like the team you probably wanted to have come in on homecoming night out of the conference was Oskaloosa, and unfortunately, neither one of the programs able to come away with it. It's not that they didn't want it and didn't want it to come together, but for different reasons, the girls' game got away from us, and the boys' game, we just we were talking a little bit offline, just trying to get in a rhythm early and couldn't get it going. And then some of the group play kind of went away. We tried a little bit more individual play, and that worked a little bit at times. But then we became a little more predictable, almost a little individualized. And all through the changes we were trying to make to figure it out, Oskaloosa just kept rolling. And the threes were dropping. They're on a pretty good stretch for Oskaloosa tonight. So, unfortunately, it just, even when we started to come out of it in the fourth quarter, at that point, we're down 30 points and just trying to get it back to a 20-point game. So, probably not a lot of fun stuff being talked about in the locker room, and just trying to figure out what did this teach us. But this is going to be one of those games where you just want to get the whiteboard out and wipe it clean and just pretend it maybe didn't happen, because it was hard to probably coach in and play in and have success in, and you don't like that on a homecoming night either. So feel for the boys, and I feel for the coaches, feel for the parents as they're just trying to process their way through that. This is a program that's had a lot of success, and you're just thinking, okay, how do we battle our way back to a 500 record? And this might have been one to get us within 2 games of a 500 record, but that didn't happen either. So here we are.
Yeah. So you look at the final stats presented by the Verdeft Agency. We'll start with Oskaloosa. Their numbers, unfortunately, slightly more impressive tonight. Xavier Edwards with 13 points. Heaven Knox with 8 points. Tommy North, the story of this game, 23 points in this one. 11 points for Landon Romas. 4 points for Ethan Stack. 3 points for Tyler Edgar. For Pella Christian, leading scorer Gilbert Flagel got to 12 points. Landon Franzman with just 4. Deacon Branderhorst and Cooper Sprunk each got to 8. 3 points for Wyatt Snyder. 5 points for Garrett Wheelard. 4 points for Ethan Van Arendonk, and that is the final stats presented by the Verdeft Agency. And let Chad Lance or Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verdeft Agency, providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout as the Eagle boys make their way out of the locker room. We'll see if we get Coach Van Wyk out here to talk in a little bit, to kind of talk through what his thoughts are on this game. I have a feeling I kind of know what said thoughts are going to be, but, regardless, we want to hear from him and hear about the changes that need to be made ahead of a 3-game week next week. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth after this on KNIA, KRLS.com. We continue postgame coverage of Pella Christian's homecoming doubleheader against Oskaloosa.
Run Bobby to basketball. Pick up Susie from dance. If your calendar sounds like this, you need to let the professionals at Van Manen, Seedstrom, Meyer, and Nickel help you with your income taxes. And erase one thing from your schedule this year. They offer a convenient drop-off service, so you won't have to sit through an appointment. Just drop off your tax information between 8 and 6, Monday through Friday, or 8 to noon on Saturdays, and they'll prepare your tax returns in about a week. Then come back at your convenience to sign and file the returns.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
This new year, is it the right time for a new job? Hearthstone & Pella is looking for a full-time business office manager. This is a leadership position that offers competitive compensation, a truly impressive benefits package, and the opportunity to work alongside others with a desire to serve and connect. The need is immediate, so don't delay. To apply, visit wesleylife.org/Hearthstone and click Join Our Team, or call Ann at 620-4162.
What's the coolest thing made in Iowa? The Vermeer ZR5 1200 self-propelled baler. More than 225,000 employees work in manufacturing in the state of Iowa, producing nearly $40 billion in annual output. So we're incredibly proud of Vermeer to be the first ever winner of the Coolest Thing Made in Iowa award. We've been manufacturing equipment in Pella for more than 75 years and work hard every day with a spirit of innovation by simply searching for a better way to do hard work. We're Vermeer, equipped to do more.
Look at me, I'm a superhero. And I'm building a fort.
If your furniture is getting a workout, it's time to visit Pingle's Home Store in Pella. They've got durable, stylish furniture that stands up to all the fun your kids can dish out.
We love Pingles.
Come to Pingle's Home Store today and find the perfect furniture for your family. Pingle's Home Store. Real people, real service, real dependability.
This January, warm up with hot deals at PellaMotors.com. Get red hot savings like $17,000 off a brand new GMC Sierra. Or take home the bold and spacious Dodge Durango with an incredible $13,000 off. Need power? How about $12,000 off a Dodge Ram? And for the adventure seekers, grab $7,000 off the legendary Jeep Wrangler. Drive into 2025 with a deal that's too hot to miss. Pella Motors, where great deals heat up your winter.
At Bank Iowa, we are invested in our community. Each year, we award thousands in academic scholarships to local students, investing in the place we call home. Because we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners. Committed to our community, committed to you. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen. BankIowa.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, we are invested in your health. Hi, I'm Dr. Catherine Dvorak, a family medicine physician at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, and I am accepting new patients. Keeping you and your family healthy is important to me. Whether it be well child exams, chronic disease management, or preventative care, trust me with one of the most important things in your life, your family's health. To schedule your appointment with me at the Knoxville Hospital Clinic, call 641-842-7211.
Brown Shoe Fit Pella has exciting news for February 2025. Brown Shoe Fit Pella is 20 years old and it's time for a remodel. We are temporarily moving to 1301 West 12th Street, the Fox Ridge Business Park, on February 2nd. Brown Shoe Fit Pella will have a big remodel sale at the temporary location, as well as work boots. If all goes as planned, Brown Shoe Fit Pella will be back home on the square the last week of February. Come check out Brown Shoe Fit Pella at our temporary location for work boots and a big remodel sale. Follow Brown Shoe Fit Pella on Facebook and Instagram for updates.
Welcome back here to post-game coverage of Pella Christian High School basketball on KNIA-KRLS.com. Unfortunately, the Eagles unable to come away with a victory here on homecoming night, and we're awaiting to see if Marvin Hvac is going to make his way in for a post-game conversation. But, just Mike, as we talked about, just overall as a team, well, I think I might have figured things out here a little bit as to why we haven't seen Coach Van Hvac yet. Players came out to clean up the bleachers and stuff, but just saw them all getting summoned back towards the locker room area. So they may not be finished with their post-game conference or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and go in closing, presented by Lighton State Bank. Grow strong with us. If we're able to get Marvin Hvac following the game, we will do that, and you'll have to catch him on the Coach's Corner tomorrow, because I do have to go to Waverly tomorrow for Central basketball. So the road ahead, presented by Integrity Comfort Solutions for myself, is Waverly tomorrow. But I got to get things kind of wrapped up so that I can get home and try to get some sleep before the road trip up there tomorrow. But, Mike, as we mentioned, just overall disappointing way to have homecoming here on Eagle Lane this year.
Yeah, it dampens the mood a little bit. There's a lot of great energy in the school this week and a lot of great energy today. And you like to you'll take those wins from earlier in the week and put a nice exclamation point on it at the end of the week, but wasn't able to happen for the programs tonight. But kids bounce back sometimes quicker than the rest of us, so they got a little bit of fun planned yet for tonight till the midnight hour over at the Pella Christian Grade School, doing some prom activities yet, so that'll be fun for the kids and just to kind of cut loose and have a little fun with their friendships and close out their fun homecoming week.
That it will be, and that's in closing, presented by Leighton State Bank. Grow strong with us again. Pella Christian boys and girls basketball fall on homecoming to Oskaloosa. We're going to send it back to the studio. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Pella Christian High School basketball on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Thanks for tuning into this exclusive presentation of live South Central Iowa high school basketball coverage on KNIA and KRLS, streaming at KNIAKRLS.com and on the free KNIA KRLS app. Check out the full broadcast and stream schedule for our area high school basketball teams at KNIAKRLS.com by clicking on the live radio sports guide under sports. Thanks again for tuning in, the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA and KRLS.